Okay, so this is a program that has two value returning functions. The first one over here is getRadius, and it gets some input from the user that we're going to use as the radius of a circle. And the second one is called calcArea, which receives the radius over here. And then it's going to calculate the area and return that as the area of the circle. So that brings us to the issue of naming something. If naming a function. If a function needs to get something, name it get whatever. If it just shows something, name it show whatever. If it calculates something, name it calc whatever. So that makes it absolutely clear what that function does. Okay, so we talked a little bit about the functions. This is the flow of the program. We have a radius, we have an area. We set some output formatting with fixed and set precision 2. And user instruction, this program calculates the area of a circle, and first we get the radius. And notice that there is no instruction of the user in the main program. That's all part of the getRadius function. So we declare the radius over here, instruction to the user and input in the keyboard, and we send it back over here as a double. That's the getRadius function. Then we calculate the area of the circle, so we call calcArea with that radius. And we don't have to have any user instruction. Over here we declare the area over here. We calculate the area, and it's really pi radius squared, but for radius squared we can just multiply radius with radius, assign it to area, and return it over here as a double again. So don't forget to put it in the area variable then, and then we can show the result here. So let's run this little program. Enter the radius of the circle 12.358 and get over here the area. Over here the functions are well defined, neat little statements, separate statements, and let's see what else. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention this. Okay, so you want to work with pi, and we define that over here as 3.14159. This is a constant. And remember the rules about the constants. You have to use the const keyboard. You have to give the data type. You have to put we always put the name in all caps by convention, and you do have to give the initial value over here. Now you see that over here I placed this outside the main function, and I placed this outside the getRadius function, and it's outside over here the calcArea function. Now what happens is that if I put it at the global level, at the very top of the program, it's going to work everywhere. So it will be seen in this whole area here. If I were to put this in the main function, and I'm going to just move this over here, and I'll put this right at the top of main, tab it in a little bit. Let's see if we can still run the number, run the program, and you see immediately that pi is not recognized here. And if I were to run this, of course, it's not going to work. I would have to do it at the local level over here again to make this work. And of course, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. The alternative would be, and the book does this quite a bit too, and I'm not so sure that it's very handy. So for calc area, I'm now going to send it two things, the radius and pi itself. And over here we have to find pi, and I'm going to send it the radius and pi. And over here on the receiving end, I'm going to receive double pi. And then it will actually work, I think. Let's try it out. Okay, so 12.358, same number over here. And I think it has the same result. Let's check that out. Yep, looks like get the same result. But you see how much more laborious it is not declaring constants at the top level over here, at the global level. The book doesn't always do that, but it's probably a good habit to get into.